Welcome to another video on the Inside Spurs channel. Happy Tuesday, late afternoon, early evening, whenever it is that you actually see this. I hope you're well. I hope the day's treated you well. You've had a good one, whatever it is that you've been doing. Obviously, game tonight, enjoy it for what you want to enjoy out of it. I did release a video earlier, and we're talking a striker list. By the way, if you haven't seen it, go back, have a little watch, because it's a belter list. There's some really exciting names on that list. I want you to go back and have a little look at it. But I also briefly talked about the game tonight, and just to reiterate, enjoy it for what you want to enjoy it for. Don't let anyone tell you how you should support, okay? That's my general feeling about anything. Don't let anyone tell you how you should support. I've got my own feelings. You can disagree. You can agree. That's your call, all right? Don't listen to the media that are telling you, no, you should definitely want to win this game if you don't want to, all right? But anyway, more importantly, in this video, we're talking around a midfielder list. So the earlier video was striker. This is midfielder. As well as that, I do want to quickly talk about some of those midfielders in a bit more detail. So plenty to talk about, plenty to get into. Just want to say, though, if you're new, give us a subscribe. You're very much welcome to join us for the journey. And yeah, let's talk about this midfielder list, because I think this is quality stuff. So a couple of different bits first and foremost. So this came from Spurs ITK Hub, where I found it, but it's come from Poseidon, who's a good account, Poseidon. I quite like him. And it says that Matt Wieffer, Conor Gallaghers, Amadou Onana and Youssouf Fofana make the list for new midfielder this summer, with the first two topping the list. So Matt Wieffer topping the list. Bit of a weird one, you know. I will talk about who he is. Don't worry. Don't panic. It is coming. Okay. The other one that I found really fascinating from Football Insider, who said that Spurs are in pole position to sign Conor Gallagher this summer, as his talks with Chelsea over a new long-term contract have now collapsed entirely. So that looks like they're coming towards an amicable end. Well, I say an amicable end. Gallagher doesn't want to leave. And by the way, it's not to say that he doesn't want to join Spurs. He just doesn't want to leave the club that, he supports. And I totally get that. If you don't, then I don't know what to tell you. Imagine you in the position of playing for Spurs, and then Spurs going, got to sell you for financial fair play because you won't sign this new deal. So, sorry, mate. You'd be like, well, I don't want to go. But you're being forced to. You're going to look forward to going to the new club, and you're going to develop, and you're going to play your part and things like that. But yeah, at the same time, you're a bit sad because that's your club. So I get it. So let's talk about Matt Wieffer a little bit more. A really interesting player. So he's from the Eredivisie. Okay, I know a few of you just gone, oh no, not more Eredivisie, Andy. I can't do it. Just hold on. Give me a moment. So he's 24 years old, born November 16th. So way before his prime has hit. He is a defensive midfielder, so you're looking as more of a 6. He can also play a bit of centre-back, by the way. Little something for you there. His contract expires the summer of 2027. Plays for Feyenoord in the Eredivisie. This season, across the Eredivisie, the Champions League, Europa League, the KNVB Becker, and the Johan Cruyff Skull, I'm not too sure how to say that name. He's played 42 times, just over 3,700 minutes, plenty of football. He's got 6 goals and 4 assists, so 10 goal contributions, which have all come between the Champions League and the Eredivisie, which he's played 35 times, and he's got those outcomes, which, for a defensive midfielder / centre-half, that's not too bad, to be honest. That isn't too bad. I did do some research into his height. It's about 6'1.5", 6'2", something in that realm. We'll call it 6'1", 6'2". I didn't hate the idea. I didn't. Now, is he my first choice? My first choice? No. But if he's Ange's first choice, we have to kind of listen to that one. Transfer market sort of value him around about 27 million euros, so let's just call it 25 million pounds. I think it's going to probably cost a bit more than that. The interesting situation is obviously Arne Slot is now leaving Feyenoord to go join Liverpool. Does he go with? Obviously managers like their own players. Sometimes you listen to them and sometimes you shouldn't. Cough, cough, Ten Hag and Ajax players. So really fascinating list. Look, I really like the Onana sort of Youssouf Fofana route, that physical specimen, that guy who churns up yards just from the fact that they are so athletically able, gifted. I really like that. But you're also going to look at the Onana situation and go, look, he's way more expensive than everyone else. I don't see Fofana being that expensive. I will just sort of have a quick little check on sort of how people sort of value him wise, but I don't see him being that. Transfer market, 28 million euros. Matt's wife for, 27. So both being 25 million, you could probably get both of those for less than what you'd pay for Onana. So there's that situation. And I talked to him in the previous video about certain things like that. You could go that route and just stack out the squads. But then sometimes you might have to kind of say, we're going to pull the trigger on extreme levels of talent. Yes, it's going to be a bit more expensive, but we know it's going to take us from here to here instead of here to here with the ability to get there. So we take a leap to kind of jump a step. With the Conor Gallagher report, look, I do kind of see Conor Gallagher joining Spurs. He has played a little bit better recently. I watched him against Forest. I was thinking he would play the weekend. And I thought he was solid, to be fair. I watched the whole game. He was solid. Chelsea have picked up form recently. They are way more informed than Spurs are. That's for damn sure. But then again, that's not hard, is it? We've won one game. Why do I always give myself self-burns? There's just no need for it. What am I doing? But on that list, look, four decent players. I mean, I would probably say I would like a couple of those for my midfield. You know, give me a proper 6. And then if it is a Gallagher for an 8, I don't hate the move. He's maybe not my out-and-out move that I would go for, but I don't hate it. Looking into the attack, then you go striker, winger, and then you kind of go, well, we've added in 4 players. We're going to be better for it. Obviously, we know we're going to move on from a host of players, to be honest. It's not going to be 1 or 2. It's going to be a host. And then it's looking at the rest of the team kind of going, look, we need defenders. We need backups for what we've got. And I do foresee Spurs having a big summer of bringing in quite a few different players, to be honest. But we shall see on that. Anyway, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. Drop a like on the video. If you did, hit me in the comment section down below. Your thoughts and feelings about Matt's Wieffer, Conor Gallagher, Amadou Onana, and obviously Yusuf Fofana. I want to know your thoughts and feelings about all those guys. And obviously the report on Conor Gallagher with contract talks breaking down, all that stuff. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and hit the bell notification for more. Better guys, the end of the video. I'll see you all very, very soon. Take care, guys.